I'll have vodka tonic. I don't know what the fuck she wants.
Rum and Coke.
Be right back.
Nice language in front of strangers.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the first time she's heard that one, being a bartender and all.
You want to fuck her, don't you?
Of course I do. I want to fuck everyone, right?
Except me.
Yeah, you've...
Miss, tell me, because I've never really, well, what's it like having a mongoloid like him obviously drooling all over you?
I
hadn't noticed.
No, of course you hadn't. Women like you are just completely oblivious, right?
Did you want to run a tab for these?
No,
or...
we don't. Because I'm sure as hell not buying hers. How much?
4 each.
It's 5. Keep the change.
Thanks.
Why don't you just get a fucking room?
Maybe you should run a tab for her.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was fun.
Go to hell. Let you go to whatever movie she'd like to see.
That's right. That's what got this started.
Good, that's very good.
No, seriously, I was half worried we were going to have to ask. Boy, would my face have been red.
It looks like fun.
Looks like garbage. Bad effects, ridiculous dialogue, and major landmarks blowing up. Woohoo.
At least it'll keep me awake.
Thorns of the Rose won an Oscar.
For best foreign film.
Yes, for best foreign film.
Well, forgive me if I'm not in the mood to read a movie about a pair of Iranian goat herders pondering the nature of God.
That's not what it's about. Okay, that's kind of what it's about, but it's not as dry as all that.
I don't want to go.
You'd rather see Mudslide.
It's entertainment.
It's a stupid movie for stupid people.
You're calling me stupid now?
Do you want to see Mudslide?
Yes.
Then I guess I am.
Fuck you, you snobby prick!
Well, looks like that went well.
Jim Dandy.
First date?
No, we're gonna be married.
Oh. Good luck with that.
Uh-huh, thanks. Anything else?
Nope.
What do you want me to do? Say I'm sorry?
Yeah, that'll really break the mold.
Because I can.
Take a crack at it, because we've already put a pretty long tail on this kite.
Yeah, and why is that?
What?
Why is it that we turn a 2-second movie picking conversation into a 20-minute fight complete with a scene in a bar?
Because it's about more than picking a movie, okay? It's about your disdain for my taste, your elitism.
Why is everything a fight?
Everything is not a fight.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Fuck you.
See?
No. Explain it to the stupid bitch the way you always have to.
Okay. We're fighting about whether or not we always fight.
It's not a fight.
It's not?
So, what if it is?
What?
People who love each other fight a lot.
What?
It's how they show they love each other.
No, it's not.
Let it go. You want to see the Shepherd movie? We'll go see the Shepherd
They're
movie.
goat herders?
Whatever.
No, can we go back to fighting because we love each other?
Would you rather be one of those miserable couples that bottle everything up and one of them snaps, and next thing you know, 10 at 10 leads off with a bloody murder-suicide in a quiet neighborhood?
Well, I guess the answer to that question would be no. I'd rather we weren't that.
Okay.
But that
Do you just want to go home and have makeup sex? What?
No. Can we finish this?
I thought we were finished.
No.
That's why I offered makeup sex.
You know, I was talking to Brandon the other day.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Wait a second. What the hell is wrong with Brandon?
Nothing. Nothing at all. As long as you don't mind spineless assholes you can't depend on, there's not a thing in the world wrong with
He's
Brandon.
my best man.
You're really set on that, huh?
Okay, stop. See what you're doing?
What?
Your opinion of Brandon has nothing to do with the story.
If the story concerns some opinion that fuckhead Brandon, who can't keep a relationship longer than 2 weeks, thought about us, said...
It doesn't. Jesus. It's about something I said.
All right, go.
I was saying that it seems like we fight constantly. And he was like, well, how often do you fight? I was like, I don't know. Once a week?
You think once a week is fighting constantly?
That's what he said.
You did?
Yeah, maybe Brandon's not such a... Right, okay. He said that our problem is that to me, fighting once a week is constantly. But for you, fighting once a week is, what, par for the course?
Uh-huh.
which is lost on me, because even if it is once a week, then I spend the next 6 days wondering when our next fight's gonna be. So I'm living in fear.
Of me?
Of us.
Well, that's just stupid.
Thanks, hon. Thanks for understanding.
If you care about someone intensely enough to love them, intensely enough to fuck them, then you care about them intensely enough to fight with them.
Uh-huh.
It's just another way of being passionate.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the nuttiest goddamn thing I've ever heard.
How is that nutty?
I picked up the phone and had conversations with you where I know the only reason you called me was to pick a fight with me.
Oh, I've never done that.
When you called me from Jeanette's because I hadn't changed the cat box.
Okay, maybe that time.
When you called me at work because I hadn't taken you to lunch in 2 weeks.
Okay, maybe that time too.
When you called me from your parents' house because I had to miss the dinner because of the thing at work which you knew about.
What, did you make a list?
When you called me in Tulsa because I hadn't called to tell you I'd made it.
Okay, wait, that was a legitimate concern.
I'd been in the hotel for 22 minutes.
I was worried.
So call and be worried or disappointed or whatever. But DEFCON 4 pissed off doesn't have to be your go-to reaction for everything.
You hate me.
Oh, good God, no.
No, just leave me the fuck alone.
After Nicole and I broke up, I made a promise to myself that any woman I got involved with would be at least my age, completely independent, and just as smart as me, preferably smarter. So I didn't date for a while. Then I got back out there and you and I met. We've been seeing each other for a few months, and I was talking to Brandon one day. I was like, man, she's great, and she meets all the criteria for the post-Nicole resolution. But the problem with that resolution is that any woman who's at least 28, completely independent, and smarter than me is probably just the least little bit crazy. Because why else would any woman that great be single at 28?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Because you were such a catch.
Uh-huh. Come on, let me have it.
I'm not. Notice, if you will, that I'm not raising my voice and not speaking with any emotion. I'm just telling you how it is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And how is it, dare I ask?
You think I don't know you think that about me? You think you just dropped some tremendous bombshell on me who's gonna shake the foundation of this relationship? Are you completely out of touch? Yeah, I'm a little crazy. And you love that about me.
No.
Take a trip with me, huh? Back in the old time machine. 4th date, April 02, dinner at Drake. And the hostess, you remember her?
No.
No, of course you don't. Well, I do. You looked at her the way you looked at me that first night we met, and I knew I was losing you.
I don't remember any
Well,
of
I
this.
do. Crystal clear, right up here. I thought, he is bored out of his mind. This 4th date is a post-sex courtesy. I'm home by 10 tonight if I don't shake this thing up a little. And you remember what happened after that?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I gave the bartender $10 to ask for my phone number.
Oh, shit.
And I gave it to him, and you got very pissed and asked him to leave and asked me what I was doing.
I remember.
And I said that I wasn't aware that we were exclusive, and we got into, well, a bit of an altercation.
Yes, I remember.
And we left early and fought all the way back to your place, and then we had some pretty great sex. You set patterns in a relationship. You just do. You set them and you fall into them, and that's what we did, and that's what we do. We thrive on that shit. Christ, it was one more good reason to get married. A whole plethora of new things to fight about.
One more good reason?
Yes.
Were there any others?
Yes, of course. Yes.
We can't do this forever.
Okay.
What happens when we get married and we run out of things to fight about?
I don't think we'll ever run out of things to fight about.